Okay, the sheep are in. I'm going in because today it's actually a rainy day. Yesterday it was t-shirt weather. Now it's even a little bit cold-ish. So, dun, 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 dun. I want to do this in one take because I have a couple of things to say. Again, last week we were talking about my hard disk that failed, and I tried to get a new hard disk. But here in Portugal everything is hard. It's really hard. I wanted to order it online. That didn't work. It didn't accept two MasterCards, Maestro cards, and a Visa card. It didn't accept it. It's being accepted all over the globe, but not in Portugal, in a shop. So I went to the store in Porto Alegre. Was it Porto Alegre itself or Alegreo or something? It was a bigger city with huge stores. So I went there to pick it up. It was 40 kilometers, so it's for my car 100 kilometers back and forward almost. So that's like 20 euros. So that's a lot of money. So I wanted to order it online, but it didn't work, so I had to go. We made an excursion out of it to get the dog to walk and stuff, so it wasn't for nothing. Coming in Worten. Worten is the name of the store. They don't have anything in stock. They even have to order it from another store. And I asked, can I get it to the other store? No, you need to come and get it here. So it's something with money probably. So okay, I said, yeah, let it go to the camping place. Yeah, I'm here now, but yeah, let it go to the camping place. So I ordered it, paid it. The next day, normally it was 2 to 6 days, and it was even the next day, wrong address. I said to the camping store owner here, is this the wrong address? No, he says this is exactly right, that there is absolutely no problem, you didn't do anything wrong. So the store said, no, the delivery, DPD, it's something with, in cooperation with DPD. Wrong address. And I tried to contact them from Friday, it's now Sunday. I didn't have any contact. The website just is borked. I have to put in a phone number. I tried my phone number, the camping place phone number. I did it with the code in front of it, the country code with the plus, a zero, minus. I tried my phone. I tried this phone. Well, my phone was entered. It didn't accept it. It didn't accept the postal code from Portugal. It didn't accept anything. So that is something really terribly wrong. And I tried to contact them by mail. 2 emails I found. It was really hard. It took me like 2 hours to find an email address from them. 2 email addresses I tried, nothing. I tried their Twitters, I tried their Facebook. It didn't even be read. Okay, it is Saturday, but seriously, Facebook and Twitter, it's a really, really huge store, eh? It's like a supermarket store. That size. So, yeah. I don't know. Still don't have an hard disk. It's now Sunday. I'm gonna upload exactly this video. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the worst thing. No, the second worst thing. I'm gonna keep the worst thing as last. I got sick. It was prior to the hard disk stuff though. But I got ill. I got the flu. I had corona tests with me. I tried two corona tests, and I 2 different days because sometimes it's not being detected yet. So I tried the next day again, and I had the first night that I had a sore throat. It was really hard to swallow. So I thought, oh no, I have that often in my life. So sore throat. The next day it was, and that's now almost a week that I have a cold, like a cold. So it's you're a little bit down, and you feel a little bit down, and you don't want to do much, and you have a little bit of muscle pain. Not much. I'm not down. We go to for walks, and I go to the store and stuff. So yeah, but as long as the sun shines, you get a lot of energy from it. And now it's a little bit rainy, and I have again a little bit of a cold, and I feel down. I don't feel good. I don't feel happy. But the first problem of the week, man. So like I said, it was good weather. I was a little bit sick, but it was okay to go get a huge walk in. So I took the dog out for a walk, and we got through pine trees, and there was like a cotton ball in it, and I thought it was spiders. I even touched it with the GoPro. It's a long stick. Wait, it's such a long stick, and I was poking it like this because I thought it was a spider nest. I didn't know, but apparently it was for the procession caterpillar, procession caterpillar. In Dutch, processierups. Man, and the dog, he touched it. I think he look, the procession rups is like this size. Like, how long do you say? 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters. And they hatch in a cotton ball like candy, cotton. Yeah, like that sugar spin, sugar spider. How do you call that in the cotton ball? I think it is on the fair. How do you say that? Whatever. It's there. And normally in Belgium there is like it's like from March, end of March, April, June, that May and stuff. That's why it's on the news and you get a lot of warnings for it. And now it was here already. It was end of February, March, beginning of March, February, March, yeah. And I didn't know. I had absolutely no idea, I had zero idea that it was now a problem. But yeah, and the rubs this size has hairs on it. It has two kinds of hairs. Some long, which I don't know if it's a problem, and then short ones, and they can throw them off. It's not like toing. You don't hear it. You don't probably. It's not far, but they can release them. I think even it's being said that they jump off, but I don't think so. But yeah, whatever. They're really light and they're being carried by the wind, so it's a little bit of an issue. But they give an extreme reaction to dogs. Humans as well. Humans can be allergic to it, but if I'm not really allergic to much, I don't think I have an allergic reaction ever in my life. I can't remember any. So that was an issue. And the dog, I think he walked in it, in the hairs, and then he licked his paws because he started to bite them because, yeah, it was a reaction on his paws. And biting and pulling his little cushions in his paws, like you know them, and his nails, and he was pulling them like he was like eating himself. I said, no, this is really bad, and I didn't know. And then a little bit further, he threw up, and I said, and he was smacking. He already threw up, but it was behind me. He was loose. I didn't see him throwing up, and he was smacking. And I thought, man, he ate something again. Jesus Christ! So he gets punishment, and he shouldn't do that. So I was punishing him with words like, "Oh, that's a bad boy, bad boy," and then he threw up again, probably. I don't know. He was smacking, and then he threw up. And then there was like, yeah, a skeleton, but not like a complete skeleton, but like bones. I thought it was from a spine, like from a rat or a mouse. And I thought, oh no, he ate a rat with rat poison in it. So that was my idea, or maybe a rotten carcass, like that was my idea. And then he threw up 3 times in my sight. And the last time it was only liquid and I don't know, the last thing in your stomach, the subs. And probably he already threw up before I saw it. So I think he threw up 4 times in a really short period. And I was laughing with, that's your own fault. You shouldn't eat anything. Did I know that there was anything more wrong? And then he started licking his feet and biting him right next to me, because then he was back on the leash. So we went to the caravan, That was okay. That was okay. I was just a little bit angry at him that he ate something again. I don't want him dying from rat poison or whatever. But he does that every time. But on the caravan, hell broke loose. He started to bite himself and started shaking with his legs, like shaking. And I said, oh no, the rat poison. And then you need to be really fast because after 4 hours, rat poison is in his blood. Then it's in his blood and then he stiffens up and then it's too late. But he already threw up really good. I think everything in his stomach. So that was a good thing. So if you go to the vet and you want, you only can let him throw up. But that already happened. So I think that was already done. The next thing is blood fusion, and that's really expensive. I thought it was 1,500 euros that I heard. Yeah, that's the same in dollars. Let's say the same in dollars. We don't we don't differ a lot anymore. How long? Oh, already 11 minutes. So okay, so the dog was really bad. So I said that to the camping boss here, and he called the vet immediately, a clinic, a big clinic. And very modern, new, not far from here, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But it was 2 hours until I could enter. But I drove like half an hour later already because Topsy was really, really, really bad. He was doing stuff. I didn't record much, but I have a little piece on this and you're gonna see that in future videos. So, subscribe. We do to the vet and he said it immediately. Yeah, I need to see his mouth. Everything sounds like a procession rubs. I said, the procession rubs? Yeah, the hairs and oh yeah, oh no. And then I start to get it because of that nest, that cotton ball nest with the spider, which I thought was spider nest. Oh, and then everything came to me, but I still didn't knew it was that dangerous. That was only after the vet that I started to look it up. He was really worried, and he said there is no antidote. You can't really do anything for him. The only thing that he can do, and he explained it perfectly. I need to see his tongue. Was his first reaction. I said, yeah. Then you need to sedation it because Topsy is gonna bite you. That's not a question. That's absolutely gonna happen. You don't gonna see his tongue before you're bitten a couple of times. You're probably never gonna see his tongue. Oh no, yeah, but it's gonna work. No, no, no. I said no, you can't. Absolutely not. And then he started to get it okay. So we sedated him, and then we waited for it, and he explained it that we can't really do anything against it because there is no antidote like venom from a spider or a snake or whatever. And that it's not the venom in the hairs because it shoots a little bit of venom in the bloodstream. It's with hooks and then whatever. And it's the body from the dog that's gonna have an overreaction, and his own autoimmune system is gonna eat his tissue, so his tongue, his gum, so the teeth gonna fall out. Oh my god! I said, yeah, I saw that once, but I wasn't really good informed before. I knew it from far away in my mind. So we checked it and we saw a little bit of his tongue, and he said, yeah, it is that. And oh man, I'm so grateful that I met this vet, because another vet would probably subscribe something completely different, something like pain medication and antibiotics. But this guy said, I need to stop his autoimmune system, or at least slow it down, so it doesn't attack its own body. Oh my god, and that's absolutely the solution in my mind. Because the dog was like 4 hours after the shots, he gave him shots before I gave him the pills, because I had to do the pills the next day. I had to start the pills the next day, and he gave a power shot in his behind antibiotics, and that autoimmune system stopping thing. I don't know the names and stuff. It's something neurologics. It's something, I don't know. I can't explain that, you need to look it up in the interwebs. But I started to look it up and man, I saw pictures of dogs with tongues. I'm gonna show that in future videos. The tongues being completely eaten away. The rest of the tongue was clear. I got a message from somebody whose dog got his gums, half his beak, his mouth being eaten away, and his teeth. Oh my god, it was. I had hell that night. And Topsie, his tongue was completely swollen. Normally, if Topsie, you give him a frolic like this round biscuits, it's up and it's gone. That's Topsie. I can give him 20, while another dog does as long as Topsie for 20. It's what it is. Flat battery. So yeah, I hope I can stick these together in the upload thing from YouTube. But it's a really long video. But it is what it is. So I seen pictures of the tongue and stuff, and here's the story. And I also read about that you have pine procession rubs and oak procession rubs, and it's full of oak and a little bit of pine. And I think it was a pine for him, because the nest that I saw, that I thought was spider web, was for sure in a pine tree. I took pictures from it. I'm gonna make a whole video, a good video about it. I'm just doing content placeholders now, because YouTube algorithm, you need to do one video every week and stuff. Yeah, it is what it is. But then I inform you way up front, because my story is still in France, but I'm months in Portugal already, so I'm behind. So pine and oak, and in Belgium the most, we do also have the two, but most are oak caterpillars. And in oak, they are in the top of the tree, so you don't really have contact with them, because as long as they have food, it's not too hot, then they stay in the tree. They have absolutely no meanings to come out. But if there is food shortage, they crawl down the tree in procession, and that means that the first caterpillar is a female, and then like 100 or 50 or 100 or maybe 200, I don't know, but a really long line, they are connected to each other, tail to mouth, and then they're all males, and they crawl around in a line. It's pretty, yeah, cool to see, but really dangerous. If you see that, go away. For sure with a dog. A dog is, oh my god, it's really dangerous. For a human also, if you're allergic. But because I had probably also had a little bit of itchy, but yeah, I'm not allergic, so it was not a real problem for me. I took a shower and it was a little bit calm. Only when I think about it, I start feeling it again, but that's mind set. So that's the procession rubs. So normally you don't see them. Birds eat them and they are immune for it. But that's a fault in nature. That's actually a fault in nature, this. Because his predators, the things that he wants to defend against, are immune for it. They can just eat it. Mace, yeah, coal mace. How is it in English? Coal mace. Small birds. They can just eat them. But for big mammals like a dog and a cat is also dangerous. Sheep and cattle not, apparently. They are like humans, a little bit immune, itchy probably, but not like dogs and cats. And they try to kill them. Why? There's absolutely no danger for the rubs. So it's a real, I think it's an error in nature. I actually think it's an error in nature. It happens more. So they crawl around and stuff and blah blah blah. At our place there is absolutely, the firemen come with flamethrowers and stuff to kill them, because it's a real problem also for humans that are allergic. And they try to catch it with tapes around trees and with plastic, but that doesn't work apparently. And I read there is a new kind of trap, but it's a little bit less, but it also traps other caterpillars. It's better than the tape, because that sticks everything to it, even the birds and stuff. When they see the rubs and they want to pick it, and they land on it with their paws. So yeah, that's also not a real solution. But I've seen it in Belgium that they still use it sometimes. It's really short. When they see rupses coming down, they do the tape, and the next day they come with a flamethrower. And I see a lot of vacuum cleaners now also. They use vacuum cleaners for that, but always in big packs like Corona with gas masks and stuff. And yeah, so it's a real danger. And yeah, I had Topsie, man, that first night when we came from the vet, he had his shots, he got awake, he was good asleep, he was really good asleep. But when we got back that night, I couldn't sleep almost. He was all, and he couldn't drink. He couldn't, his tongue was too swollen, he was too thick, his mouth was full. So he was always doing that all night. And what else was he doing? He was doing something else. Yeah, always panting, like breathing heavily. But nothing, I wouldn't say it was dramatic, dangerous or whatever. He wasn't trying to breathe. That went all right. I don't think that was an issue. He hadn't had a fever or whatever. But because at the vet it was slight over, but it's from stress. He always has that at the vet. So, and the next day, the morning, I gave him the pills, anti-immune, and the antibiotics. And actually, after 2-3 hours, he's starting to being alive again and playful. 4 hours later, he was eating and drinking slowly. Still a little bit of an issue, but I was feeling so relieved. You can't imagine. I wouldn't bury him here or get him with eaten tongue and stuff. Oh man, I was really scared. I was really scared. For sure that night. I couldn't sleep. I think I slept at 4 o'clock and I was awake at 5:30 already to give him the pills a little later. And then the day went okay. We went for a walk. It was really short, 200-300 meters, and he already wanted to go back. And then, you know, he's sick because normally he doesn't want to come back. We normally do dozens of no. 1 dozen of kilometers, and he wouldn't mind if we do that double. So that wasn't a thing. So yeah, and then yeah, in the evening he was eating almost normally, drinking almost normal. So we went into the night. I even had to call the vet again. I forgot when I had to give him the pills. It was 10 o'clock in the evening, and it was Saturday. So, but I really had to do it. But he was really good with it. Federico, I think is what his name was. Awesome guy, really awesome guy. Really happy that I had him. I think he saved Topsie's stuff. Yeah, I really think so. I really need to applaud him. He really did the correct thing. See, it's always who you get in front of you. Some people say, yeah, I can't do anything, and then what can you say because you don't know either? And you read on the interwebs that there is absolutely nothing against it. But this one said autoimmune system. We need to stop it. Awesome guy, really thankful. So, and then in the evening I gave him antibiotica. I should have done that in the late afternoon, a little bit too late, but only the autoimmune system, only once a day. I remember that now, I wrote it down. So this morning I did it again, but the night went okay. He slept with me in the bed and it was all good. But in the morning he was again a little bit licking his own tongue, like, how do you say that, like playing with his own tongue. And when he yawned, I have really good pictures of it. You could see it was bad, worse again. So was that maybe the autoimmune pill didn't last long enough until the next pill, because Yeah, I can only give 2 days a full pill. Then I need a half and then quarters. So it's, I think, a little bit heavy, a heavy pill. Also, now that I see Topsie, dag Topsie, his eyelids, a dog has his protection eyelids for when he attacks another animal. They actually protect their eyes by an extra eyelid. And that's normally whitish, yeah, whitish. And now it was black. And that was the moment, that was the day, the same day when we went to the vet in the afternoon. I wanted to go in the evening back to the clinic. I really wanted to, because his eyes got black. Jesus Christ. But that was way in the morning. So we woke up and his tongue was again not good. But then I gave that pill again, that autoimmune pill, and it was like 2 hours later it was already better. The red disappeared. It's not blisters that he has. It's like, yeah, it's like, in the future videos you will see it. It's like ether, like you have blood and, yeah, white blood. How do you call it? White blood cells thing. It's like ether. When you have a blister from a burning wound, what's inside the water thing, and that's like it's stolen, hardened on his tongue. It's not that though, but it looks like it, and that's what it is. It's not extreme. There are no pieces out of it, but yeah, I was worried. Maybe it can develop into losing pieces. At least it didn't get black. Oh man, then you have dyed tissue. So everything is still good, blooded and stuff and blah blah blah. But after that pill, it was already, after a couple of hours, it changed completely. So those pills those are the solution, and everybody should know that. We should tell that to other vets to at least try that. Painkillers are not gonna help. It's gonna seduce the pain. That's good, but it's not gonna help or remedy the thing. It's the autoimmune system. I can actually really believe in that. Because I'm gonna say it again, the hairs have a kind of poison. How can there be a car here? There can be a car here. Oh, there is a person. So the hairs have hooks, like fishing hooks, and they go into your skin. They're probably very, very sharp and thin, and they have a little product on them, like poison, and that goes into your blood, and your blood is gonna attack the poison, and it's normally it attacks it, it takes it with him, it goes to the liver and it solves it. Your liver is or the other thing, the kidneys or whatever, they clean that blood out from the poison. That's normally how it works. But if that not work, it keeps getting like that stuff, immune stuff from in your body. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but that's how I understand it. And it keeps on doing it without solution, and it's overreacting, and yeah, probably it tries to do it so hard that it actually dies off the tissue, because the body wants to survive. It's better that you lose such a piece of your body that you die. So that's actually the overreaction. And the pill that he gave him, that's why my understanding, and I actually need to look that up in the internet, I want to know that. It stops the immune system. It dampens it. That's what the doctor said. It doesn't stop it, it dampens it. It slows it down, so it doesn't gonna in overdrive and try to attack its own body to survive. I'm getting a little bit thing, because I kind of felt that I'm gonna lose him, the dog. So I think it's logic what the doctor did. I can see it, I can feel it, that's what this, but it's good. So no hard disk. I got sick, dog got sick. Top week for me. I had an awesome week. For the rest, I'm at the camping. I'm still in Portalegre. I actually went out of Portalegre to the girl, and I come back to the thing because I had an appointment with the Immobilium, but I got sick and I cancelled it, the appointment. So now I want to get better. I'm still not okay. It takes way too long for me. Dog is okay. We're gonna get better in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. I hope I get a hard disk. Then I need to do a lot of work. So I'm probably here for a really long time still, because I have really a lot of work to back up that material. And that's about it, guys. I thank you for watching. I see you the next week. This is almost half an hour video.